start again. It's a redskin.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BinkiBianca with some more blog talk, and today we're going to be talking about Big Sean and the interview that he did on the Drink Champs podcast. So if you aren't aware, Kanye was recently on the Drink Champs podcast, and he said that signing Big Sean was the worst decision he made. Now, of course, Sean took Kanye's comments personal, and I remember when these comments first hit the internet, you know, the internet was going crazy, the blogs were going crazy, Twitter, everything was going crazy because it was just a very out of left field thing to say. And, you know, Big Sean is actually probably the most recognizable and most successful artist that was on the Good Music label. So for Kanye to say signing him was the worst decision he made, it was definitely a weird moment. You know, Big Sean did say it was odd to him that Kanye showed so much love to Drake during that interview when Drake and Kanye's relationship, you know, is not the best. You know, it's been kind of rocky, and, you know, publicly some things have happened. We know that Drake and Kanye's relationship has not been on good terms for a long time. Now, Sean, on the other hand, says, you know, he's always been respectful. He bigs up Kanye in interviews, regardless of what's going on behind the scenes. And, you know, he's, you know, gone platinum multiple times. He's made Kanye a lot of money. And in fact, according to an independent auditor, the Good Music label owes Big Sean $6 million. And he still really hasn't gone crazy talking about Kanye. So for Kanye to just come out swinging at him out of nowhere, it bothered him. And it didn't just make him angry. He actually said he felt publicly humiliated by Kanye's comments. Now, after all the uproar, whatever that happened online, he did say that Kanye did reach out to him. I don't know if it was through text or what, but he reached out to him, to Big Sean, and said he would like to speak to Big Sean and his mother to begin healing. Kanye just, to me, he's one of those people, he just seems exhausting, I'll be honest, to have in your life. So, you know, good luck to anybody that has him in your life. But one interesting part of the interview that I want to share here is where Big Sean says that everything seems to go back to something to do with Drake. It's a weird obsession. And those are his exact words. And he kind of smiled and laughed and stopped. And then he discussed some background on the Blessings record that he made with Drake. So take a listen.
It all goes back to the song Blessings. Everything goes back to like something to do with Drake. I mean, not to be funny, but it's just like the obsession.
So let's just be clear. Did you think that he didn't want you to have Drake on that record? Or did he want to be on that record?
It was me and Drake.
Uh-huh.
It was me and Drake. My album was immediately due that day. Uh-huh. I played him, I had been playing him the music, played him the final album. He said he heard Blessings and said, I have to be on here. And I was like, bro, I already got you on 2 songs on my album. He hopped on 2 other songs already on Dark Sky Paradise. He was on One Man Could Change the World, and he was on All Your Fault. So that would have been 3 songs he's on the album. He's I need to be on this record. I was like, bro, my pre-order goes up tomorrow. He's like, we about to do it right now. And I helped him write his verse for the song.
For Blessings?
For Blessings.
Okay.
So I hit up Drake. Drake was the one who came up with the idea of the song. Drake had a concept, like, you know, a little scratch of the hook. We got in the studio and finished it together. So when I talked to Drake about it,
Drake didn't want Kanye on there.
I wouldn't say he didn't want him on it. I said his song is already done. You know, he was just kind of on some like, it don't really need all that. It's already long. It was 3 verses already. And he was like, I mean, we don't really need him on it. But what I said was, and by the way, I helped Kanye write his verse. I said, bro gotta be on it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he said he had to be on it, he gotta be on it. So, and I feel like that kind of, I don't know if that had any effect on me and Drake relationship, but like I said, Drake wasn't like, don't put him on his shit. Right. But eventually I got the vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Right, see.
So anyway, I write the verse with Ye. I tell everybody in the studio, send it to mastering. His engineer, another person who was in the room, another person who was the CEO of Good, send it to I'm like, my shit comes out tomorrow. Okay, for sure. Next day, I hit up mastering. I'm not an A&R, by the way, and I'm calling mastering. You get the verse? No, we didn't get any verse. My A&R like, yo, your pre-order is up. And it's going crazy.
And what verse you didn't get? You didn't get Ye verse?
I didn't get Ye verse to mastering.
Okay.
Pre-order going crazy. Talk to Ye on the phone, bro. Pre-order going crazy, we gonna do the radio and the video version for Blessings. Is that cool? Yeah, it's cool. Because it didn't get into mastering. Right?
I can see where this started from.
Okay, cool. Everything happens, videos, songs is, crazy. Next thing I know, we're shooting a video and he's spazzing on me. Like, you did this you ain't do this because of, like I'm loyal to Drake over him or something. I'm like, bro, I helped you write your verse. I was in the studio with you. But I had this conversation with him a few times, and the reason that I know it sits with him because when other things would happen, I need Ye's support on this. It always would come back to this. Other people would know this story without me saying anything. Right. How the fuck you know about, like, what? Right. I had to pull him aside a few times and be like, yeah, you know what happened, right, with that song. Like, I helped you write your verse. Mm-hmm. So that's one aspect. Mm-hmm. Could be more. And like I said, I ain't on here gossiping or telling what it is. But what I'm saying is this shit got to do. Yeah. This is shit that I've been holding around and carrying around as a soldier, as some shit. But it's been bothering me, bro. Mm-hmm. It's been bothering me, and I'm tired of like not being able to speak out because of other people and shit. When people don't got that same regard for me,
Okay, and there you have it from Big Sean's mouth. He gave an interesting example of some of the behind the scenes weirdness between Drake and Kanye. And honestly, I had to look up Blessings to see when it came out because I know the song. I love that song, but it feels like I loved it a long time ago. So I looked it up. Do you know that song came out in 2015 and it's almost 2022? So basically, Drake and Kanye have had a little behind the scenes stuff going on. So it wasn't always public to us, but it's been going on. So it's been an issue. And now given that and understanding that history, that little bit of history that Sean gave, now it makes sense to me why Drake went so hard at Kanye when Pusha T dissed him. I could not for the life of me understand why Drake was going so hard at Kanye when Pusha T was the one that dissed him. But given the way that Kanye threw Big Sean under the bus in his Drink Champs interview, even though Sean was his biggest artist, made him a lot of money, still threw him under the bus the way that he did, and then turned around and talked about trying to start healing or whatever with Sean and his mom. It's just very fake, phony, and strange to me. So clearly Drake and him have been this frenemies, on and off, behind the scenes friends situation. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that someone like that in your life could betray you and give information to someone that don't like you because they want to destroy your career or they want to destroy your image. Kanye seems like the type of person to me that could do something like that. Now, could he? I don't know, but he seems like he could do that, so given his actions and given the phoniness. So I can understand now why Drake was like, and honestly, think about it. If they've been going through this on again, off again friendship thing for years, there's probably a lot of stuff that Drake wanted to get off about Kanye publicly. Okay, he been wanting to diss Kanye. For whatever reason, he been holding it in, or he been holding back, or people been getting him to chill and leave it alone. That Pusha T situation was the perfect opportunity to just let go and let it out, because why not? Pusha's under you. I feel like you fed him information So now it's go time, and then I'm done with you. And now I'm gonna taunt you on the internet, and send purple devil emojis and do weird stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I get it. But anyway, let me know what you think. I'm gonna link the Drink Champs full interview down below. It's a almost 3.5 hour interview, so there's a lot more that Sean got into besides this in the interview, but I'm gonna link it below in the description box. But let me know what you think. Do you think Kanye is capable of being a good friend? Do you think that Big Sean is wrong for actually speaking out about this, or do you understand why he's actually speaking out and giving some more background and detail to the information that has been out there? Let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.